So on the internet you have countless Japanese courses, and many people on the internet make their own Japanese courses and promote them to you. They will say something like, buy my course to learn better Japanese, buy my course to learn Japanese in 1 year, buy my course to get fluent. And to me, most likely 99% of those courses are not even valuable to you. But in the later part I will concretize why I think so. And I even do myself Japanese courses on the internet. Of course they're for free and you can watch them for free, but maybe you will think something like, nah, maybe I don't even need his courses. And I can tell you, my courses are not mandatory for you. But I think they can help you in one important thing, and that is something I will go on in the later part of the video. But just for now, why should I be even able to talk about this topic? So I took 2 years of Japanese learning at my home university by Japanese instructors, and also 1 year in my foreign exchange semester. And finally I decided to start studying by myself. Just to clear things up, while I was studying at university I still put much time to study by myself, but in Japan I had the opportunity to say I study by myself or I take the courses by the university. And in the end I thought to myself, maybe I should study by myself, because I think I will be much faster and more efficient than when I study at the university. And why is that so? So I think the thing most Japanese learners think about is JLPT. So you have an exam, and most Japanese learners will take this exam to prove their language skills, JLPT N2 or N1. And to me it was just a question about my goal. My goal is to get a good grade in this exam. So I thought to myself, instead of learning at university, why I just don't take learning books that are especially made for this test. So I just bought those books by myself and just started to learn the grammar and vocabulary and kanji by myself. And I think nowadays it's actually quite possible to do it by yourself, at least in my experience. So when you learn Japanese and you have some Japanese books that you bought, you can just Google everything. So on YouTube even there are many courses that explain you something, but you can just also learn kanji by yourself. There are many dictionaries for free in the internet where you can just watch what does it mean and what is the meaning of this radical or this kanji or this vocabulary. And to me the most important point is you can just be more efficient. And another thing that I thought when I switched to learning by myself is you can also learn in your own pace. So for example, when you already understand a certain topic, you cannot just go in the course to your teacher and say, okay, I already understand the most points of this. Why are you explaining it so long to me? Because you have other students also in your course. But if you learn alone, you can just say, okay, this topic I didn't understand that well, so I will put more time in this. And this topic I understood pretty well, so I can just skip it. And just the case of self-time management and choosing your own style to learn was for me more beneficial. And I also think I can choose the books more freely. I want to learn Japanese, so I can even learn more focused on this exam. But here we come to the, maybe for me, main part why you should maybe take courses. And I think there are 2 points that make courses valuable at university. And to me it is more about time management. So one important point is, when you have a course at university every Monday at 8 AM, you will maybe go there more easier than when you just tell yourself, okay, I will wake up at 8 AM and study for this course. Because you have a course and you maybe want to get some credit points in this course, or because you paid money for this course, you will eventually go there more easily. And another thing that I think that where I think you should take courses is take the courses because you want to refine your Japanese, because you want to make it more fluent. Because I really think all the basics you learn in Japanese, the grammar, the vocabulary, the kanji, you can just do it by yourself. But no one is perfect in Japanese. And even if you learn it by yourself with textbooks, you have a problem and you solve it and you have an answer. But for example, when you're outside in, I don't know, Japan, or you speak with your Japanese friends, you don't have this construct of problem and answer, because you create your own texts, you speak by yourself, and you need to react what other people say. So there's no right or wrong structure. So you will maybe do mistakes but don't notice them. And that is a point where I think you need other Japanese people to correct you. For example, when you learn a grammar and you use it outside in your own sentences, in your own context, then it is beneficial if Japanese can tell you, that sounded a bit weird or not natural. Maybe you should say it like this. And I think that is the reason why you should take Japanese courses, because Japanese courses or Japanese teachers can correct your Japanese and can tell you, okay, this sounds not fluent, or maybe say it like this. So for me, it is more about letting your Japanese refine. And then you may think, okay, if you want to refine your Japanese, why didn't you take those courses? And that's the thing. You don't just need courses to refine it. You don't need Japanese teachers at university to correct your Japanese. It can also be your friends that help you in your free time, for example. You can also maybe take teachers that are not at the university, but there are countless Japanese teachers online. You can just say, okay, for all the questions I have, I will just book 1 hour of a Japanese teacher online and ask them those questions. And they will maybe tell me if it sounds fluent or not, or how I should say it. Or if you had a situation where you didn't feel like this was the right thing I said, or maybe I should have said it differently, you can ask them too. So yeah, I think this video was like maybe a bit upside down, but this was my personal experience and opinion about Japanese courses and even Japanese teachers. Maybe think again about if you need those courses really, or if you don't need those. Like I said, to kind of conclude things, I think Japanese courses, and in this case Japanese teachers, one main point is they can make time management or continuous learning more easy for you, because you really have to go and learn everything. And I think many people just feel more secure with it. And of course the main point is to make your Japanese more fluent and let it be corrected by other native speakers. But if you're a more, how to say, free person like me, or even if you have the skill to, how to say, make your time slots, say you study in this time and you will do it, then I think you can just study freely by yourself. And I also think you will be more efficient and faster. So yeah, what do you think about Japanese courses or Japanese teachers? How do you learn Japanese, and maybe what advice would you give to others? I would be happy if you could write it in the comments, and I think many people could also benefit from it. But yeah, thank you for listening. Have a great day. また今度よろしくね。